Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tarot Chat with Jay. It's currently early spring, late winter 2022, and I thought, hey, what a fabulous time to take a little tour of my tarot collection. So, welcome, come and join me. We're going to spin right over here and take a look. I have 3 shelves of tarot cards to show. Excellent. We'll start down here in my bookshelf with my most used decks, most recently Stephanie Pullman Law's Shadowscapes. This is a gorgeous deck, really lovely, deep, beautiful cards, a lot of detail on them. I want to say during this tour we'll be looking at what I have. Many of these items are either in other descriptive videos of mine. You can tour these decks on YouTube, or by all means leave a comment if you'd like to see any of them, and I'd be happy to go more into depth. I've been using Laura Tempest Zakroff's Liminal Spirit Oracle cards. These do not have borders. They have beautiful, gorgeous artwork on them. They read amazingly well with the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses by Claudia Oliver. Olivos, thank you. These are also edge to edge, really gorgeous artwork, and I'm having such a nice time combining those messages. For single card draws and specific spell work, I have Herb Crafter's Tarot. These are absolutely beautiful. So the way that these cards are made are the images are created. The artists who created these made these actual images in real life, compiled these items, took a photo, took it into Photoshop, and then digitally manipulated it and created cards. So I think that's a really cool art style. Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This was a complete surprise. Came to me. These are also edge-to-edge cards, watercolors, really gorgeous, beautiful keywords, tons of messages. And these are also cards that I pull for occasions, for spell work, or for example, I recently did a 3-card reading that was all knights, and I think it also had 6 of Wands or Chariot in it as well. So I said, hey, look at all those horses. Why don't I pull a horse card and see what this message from the cards is really trying to get my attention right now. So that's a very nice way to sort of combine with other cards. We will move up to our second shelf, and we'll go over these cards. We have Serpent Fire, Mystic Memories, Seed and Sickle, Golden Tarot, Everyday, Fairy Tarot, The Field Tarot, Fantasy Cat Oracle, Couple Seasons of the Witch, Mystic Sisters, This Might Hurt, Shadow Deck, and another Mystic Oracle of Mystic Moments. This is the Cat Wellstein. I have the Oracle of Mystic Moments and also Tarot of Mystic Moments as well. Glossy, gorgeous, so much symbolism and incredible art in these decks. Just really, really, really beautiful work. We also have Mary Sisinski has done Shadowwork deck. These are photos and really amazing affirmations as well. The Isabella Rothman This Might Hurt Tarot. This has really been outstanding in my collection. We have Mystic Sisters, and that's Emily Bolivar. This is a self-taught artist. These are paintings. The keywords are very interesting from the book, and the titles are on the card, so I actually modified this deck and included the meanings onto the cards, so I can read them a little bit that way. For our Seasons of the Witch, we have both the Samhain and the Yule decks. I am personally collecting 4. I'd like to do 4 Spokes of the Year. I intend to get the Beltane, which is coming out for spring, and then I'd love to finish up with a really lovely midsummer summer deck. Everyday Tarot. If you've seen any one of my videos, I'm sure you've run into this one. We have the Valentine's Fairy Oracles. Those are really shiny, glossy, exquisite cards with so much information on them. I've actually been really learning a lot about tarot through that system. The Field Tarot. This is by Hannah Elizabeth Forfana. Very deco, minimalistic, really beautiful colors, and really beautiful people to present messages to you. It's really lovely. The field refers to the field, the horizon, the field of vision. So I really like that deck a lot and pair it with tons of stuff, including fantasy oracle cards. There are only 22 in this deck, but I adore it. Paolo Barbieri. The artwork is lovely, and it's very simple, but very deep, like cats in generals. I have the Arthur Rackham Tarot, and this is a deck that I did modify. I used this to sort of learn a tarot system a little bit. Also, it's a curated deck, so it's a little hard sometimes to find out. For example, this here on the back, a woman whispering to a parrot, is actually the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, it's a woman and a bird, and she's in her power, and obviously very luxe, but it's a little bit of a stretch. It helps a lot to, it helps the cards to have the keywords, and it helps me learn the tarot to have a keyword system that I can flip as well. Alrighty, we're moving on to Cat Black's Golden Tarot. This is the first deck I ever bought for myself. It's gorgeous, very Renaissance-y cards, really, really pretty. It's photo collage, but extraordinarily well done, gilded, really good book. And the book includes a lot of information, not only about the tarot meanings, but also where the art she chose these pieces from comes from. So as a little art historian geek, I love that as well. Fizz, Inkrights, Seed and Sickle, Day and Dusk. Gorgeous, matte, beautiful cards. Really just such an extraordinarily lovely addition to my collection. And we also have here, this is, I think, iteration, possibly version number 7 of the Serpent Fire Tarot. Let me just show you the box because it's beautiful. These cards are glossy and weird and gorgeous and have such a different sort of not Rider-Waite. Speaking of Rider-Waite, here we are, yellow box, top shelf. Thank you. Nice to see you, Rider-Waite. We're also looking at Los Scarabeo. Here is the Radiant Wise Mini. As above, so below. Yggdrasil is a system of cards that has a really good guidebook, and that's for when I do a little bit more of a deep dive with runes. And to that end, I also have here the runes tarot of, rune cards for Runes of the Northern Light. Those are a very pretty set of rune cards, and I've used that before. It's been sort of helpful, helping me work with that system. I would like to show Tarot, United States of Tarot. This is a historical deck, and especially at this time, I'm once again reminded of our friend the Magician. This deck depicts him as Vladimir Putin pulling the strings of Donald Trump and creating a bit of darkness. I have here some bags. They contain a card system I did. It's Courier and Thorpe and Ives. It's a shadow work deck that I made with stationery, and that one's really for me, but I enjoy doing it. This is a deck of cards that is Oracle of the medicinal animals, and I do have 3 playing card decks, or variations of. So this is Tarot of Transition. It is an Egyptian deck, so the majors are depicted as full cards, and then the minors are pips. Scarabs here represent pentacles. So that's a very interesting deck. I've had that since I was a wee young one. This is called Dream of Red Mansions. These are merely playing cards, but they just have really, really pretty watercolor geishas on them. So I've had those for a long time in my collection as well. This is a bicycle playing card deck, bridge size linen cards that I have created a Lenormand deck out of. So I decided to Lenormandize playing cards. So what else do we have? That's mostly my working collection. I have a small collection of Castellis that are on their way out. Thank you. I have another Radiant White that I use for sewing for red thread textiles. And lastly, over here, I have in Pride of Place my original childhood Rider Waite Smith, passed down from my dad, and also the Marseille next to Pantone colors. So I wanted to say thank you very much for joining me, friends. It's been Jay, another Tarot Talk, and I hope you have a wonderful witching day. Thank you.